So,
So I want to show you this piece. This might be my favorite of all the things I have, not just because of the piece of art, but because of the story that goes with it. So this was done by an artist named Frenchy out of New Orleans. And the way he does things is he does it live. He's done everything. Super Bowls, all kinds of sporting events, music, everything. And he paints while the show's happening. And during the first set, he will paint a black and white sketch, and he's dancing and grooving on it. And during the second set, he will paint the color and add the color into it. So he did this one in 2002 at Tipitina's. And a year or two later, I saw him again. I said, "Hey, I'd really like to buy that one." He said, "Yeah, no problem." And we never kind of got around to it. And then in 2005, Katrina hit New Orleans, where he lives and does most of his work. And after Katrina, I couldn't find the guy, and I was really worried about him. And did he lose all his artwork? He has hundreds and hundreds of paintings, for sale. And I couldn't find him and just kind of let it go. And then we went back to New Orleans a few years later, and I found that he had a studio in the French Quarter. So we had the day off. I went down there. It's on Royal Street. Looking for it, can't find it. Turns out that it was gone. And I was like, okay, well, that's that. So later that night, we went to the Maple Leaf to hear the Rebirth Brass Band. And I walk in, and over in the corner, there he is, painting as Frenchy. And oh, I'm like, how cool is that? So I went up to him and said hello, and hey, how you been? I tried to go to your studio today to buy the painting. I couldn't find it. Are you okay? Everything, you still have him? He goes, yeah. I live right across the street from here, and that's where my studio is now. I was like, unbelievable. So at set break, we all went over there to hang out, and sure enough, there it is. He's got the painting in the stacks there. It's safe. So I ended up being able to get it from him so many years later. Two of the cool things in this that, obviously it's the band and it means a lot. It's the old lineup with Scott and John and Kevin. Um, but if you look up in the top left-hand corner, abstractly, there is Professor Longhair. Now, we played at Tipitina's for this, and that, there's a statue of him, a bust of him you rub on your way in, kind of like the stump at the Apollo, and, he's really the godfather of that New Orleans music, so he managed to stick him in here. And then up here, he also managed to stick in Jerry. If you look at it right, you can find Jerry Garcia, too. So a couple little things about it that just make it extra special for me, and I really love it. It's probably my favorite piece. It hangs over the fireplace, and I'm happy to get to share it with you. He's also got a couple other pieces of ours still available, so check them out at Frenchy Live. You can find them on the internet.